one of the first targets that I had was a building. It was, at the time, the largest building under a single roof in the world. And the way I was targeted, what they did is they took a photograph that was taken by a satellite of the building, and they cut a piece from the roof and put it in a double-wrapped envelope. And I was asked to provide information about, they said, basically, tell us something that we need to know about the target in the envelope. And this target was provided by the National Security Council, which was headed by the Vice President. And there was a lot of thought about what might be going on inside this building. Much of it centered around the idea that they were probably creating some kind of a new armored vehicle of some kind. This was kind of the consensus of the CIA because they had been photographing much of the material going into the building. But when I was targeted using the double-wrapped envelope, what I saw was a new kind of submarine being constructed. It had twin hulls that were being put together side to side. It had a lot of very unique features. One most important was that the missiles were being loaded at an angle. This represented a huge technological advantage, a leap in technology for the Soviets, because until this point, they had always launched their missiles straight up and down, which required their submarines to stop in the water for 18 to 20 minutes. When we reported this to the National Security Council, when my drawings and everything were presented, one of the senior officers in the National Security Council from the CIA reported back to us that he believed that this was all total fantasy. And the reason why is the building was actually 1,000 meters from water. And this actually made me angry. So I sent back a note to the National Security Council saying that if they did not believe it was true, then in 114 days they should look again because it would be launched. And I missed the launch by 2 days because when they looked again, there was a very large channel that had been cut to the sea from the building, and the Typhoon-class submarine was sitting at the dock. And it was the first Typhoon-class submarine that the Soviets had built and had been launched.